It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Dolphins and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, and I love the way you say that right there. You just lay it.
Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to, and just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
Running back sent in motion. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. And they send a man in motion. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down. Slot receiver headed left. On first down, Allen. He lofts it deep left. That's grabbed inside the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Shakir with the grab. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
Allen gonna throw again. Complete to Shakir. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Allen on third down. Quick slant to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now to kick this away. Eskridge to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Bills will take over possession. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw for Allen. Hits him on the in route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. They kick the running back in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Now Allen off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Gets a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Complete. It's Cooper. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They motion a receiver left. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 3rd down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Bills set to take over offensively. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Running back sent in motion. 4th down. Here's Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Blitz coming here. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air again, Allen. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He brings it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a James Cook touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Pass now to kick this away. Eskridge on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
1st down, here's Tua. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. He's all the way home, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins make it a 1-score game in the first half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. They send him left out of the slot. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Tua now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Man in motion here. Play action now with Allen. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd and just 2 to go. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They motion the tight end over. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Allen now on 1st down. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd and 3 now.
At the Dolphins 40-yard line.
Allen gonna throw again. Connection made to Shakir. And they bring him down around the 34. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. He's got the hook up to Cooper. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. They kick the running back in motion. Allen on 3rd down. He'll get this to Samuel. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills lined up with a 2nd and 8. From the 16. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The Miami offense headed out there now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points in the defense ignited.
2nd down carry for Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Achane again. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. Buffalo calls it 2nd timeout of the half. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. So this one not hit the way he wanted there. They're going to say it went out short of the 40. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's taken down at the 30.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Cook hauls it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On is Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal try. From 37 yards in the right hash. Amendola able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. That's the half in this opening round AFC postseason matchup. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll get started
Coach,
out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. Patrick Mahomes, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewitt.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep the quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
3rd and long for him here. On target to Waddle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for Allen. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They send Samuel right. On first down, Allen has him on the quick hitter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 44-yard line.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, there's such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's going to be caught by Washington. And this one does not go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll run it with Cook. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 24-yard line.
Shakir sent in motion left. Blitz coming here. Allen. Shakir with the grab. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. Pass complete to Cook. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Javon Holland there to make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, here's Allen. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with though here. We've got 2nd down. To the air again, Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's 2nd and 11. Connects with Cook. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Amendola able to put it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bass now to kick this away. Eskridge on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They send Hill right. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Tua now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks setting you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
Punting unit out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Allen now on 1st down. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Now run by Cook. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Davis takes it straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Just 1 yard on the play. A couple of real nice stops. Forced 4th and 1. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's the Bills with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going. The Bills with the punt team out there. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And a fair catch made here at the 17. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Dolphins will have some work to do as they take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Bills will take over possession. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now a give to Cook, running left. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Complete to Shakir. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Escapes out to the left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Eskridge on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. It's taken in by Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's on the move. He's on the move. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Tua. Bails out of the pocket quick. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
And they take him down right along the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Pickup of 0 on the play. That leaves them with 4th and 6.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. And that keeps this a 16-point game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First down throw for Allen. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Allen setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On first down, Allen. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So second down coming up. Back to the air, Allen. Cook calls it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Allen dumps it off to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone now. He finds Kincaid. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Allen looking to throw. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. On is Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Amendola able to put it through and make this a 19.3 score advantage.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Got Washington. It's complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home. But the test's only getting harder from here on out. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.